Alrighty, first order of business for the people who click out of a video after 60 seconds of watching it. I want you to comment below what my body fat percentage is. Take a guess, and the reason I'm starting this video off this way is because tomorrow I will be getting a DEXA scan, which essentially measures my body fat percentage with a close approximation of it. Any way of going about actually getting your body fat percentage measured, there's going to be some margin of error. But the trick is picking the same measurement and using that to calculate it. So I've been using a DEXA scan for the past 2 years, so I will continue to use the DEXA scan in order to determine the fluctuations in my body composition. So with that being said, take a second, take a look at my body. What do you think the body fat percentage is? Would love to hear your guess. And tomorrow I will be revealing that number. I have my own suspicion, but I'll leave that and I'll provide that update tomorrow. Coincidentally, tomorrow is also my birthday. Maybe not so coincidentally, but I turn 32 tomorrow, and the way that I'm celebrating is body fat percentage measurement and job hunting. Those are my two big priorities for tomorrow. My girlfriend wants to cook me a dinner, which is really sweet of her. And honestly, it's just my goal is to maintain a caloric deficit. We have some hiking on the plan to do some stairs earlier that morning, right after my DEXA scan. And that's kind of the idea for how I'm going to spend my birthday tomorrow. I always pictured, I turned 32 tomorrow, and I always pictured that birthday to be quiet. Because I'm in the building phase. This is a period in my life where I am getting more and more focused on my specific aspirations and pursuits. And instead of having a big celebration of life, which is, I get it. I get why a person would want to celebrate their life on their birthday. But instead of me doing that this year, I just want to work. I want to work towards my goals. I want to work towards my dreams. And I want my birthday to be an expression of that and to set the tone for the rest of that year of being 32 as we age into 33, which is the same year Jesus died. And he was able to accomplish a lot in his lifetime, dying by age 33. I keep that in mind too, not as like, yo, you're turning 33 next year, what are you doing? But more so the understanding that like you can get a lot done in 33 years, and you can get even more done in more time. It's all just a matter of perspective. But yeah, I will just say, just as general updates, man, it has been a rocky year. It really has been. I don't know how else to say it. This time last year, I had a lot of optimism going into 31. Understanding that, like, you know, I've definitely started something with the consistency of content creation, and I've done a lot of planning, and obviously the next step is execution, which I'm completely in favor of and supporting and yada yada yada. However, the curveballs, the unexpected setbacks, all related to work, which is why I'll be job hunting tomorrow. Cause man, it's amazing that I stuck it out for as long as I did. Probably because I have a son, and I didn't want to find myself in a position where I could not provide for my son. Um, but we're at this point now where I have some savings, um, and I don't plan on being unemployed. And even if I were to be unemployed, it would be for a very short amount of time. I am not closing myself off to any opportunity. And as long as there's an income, that's really what matters at this point. I'm looking for a low stress environment, something that I can just go to work, do my job, get paid, and then leave, so I can prioritize and focus on other things, such as my own goals. So, yeah, yeah. I am just in the habit of sounding like a broken record until I can cross each thing off the list, which I am really fine with. What else we got going on? Might be getting surgery in the near future. There's a health issues that I've been dealing with so many times throughout the year, which I think is strongly related to the level of stress that I have been dealing with at the job, where, and I don't want to gross anyone out, because when it comes to the lower area, this area, I know that there are some taboo topics, and I've alluded to it before in past videos, but essentially, I get stopped up very easily in the intestinal area. It's always been like that since I was like 14. I've had this issue, and when that happens and it doesn't come out the way that it should, then I can develop a swelling of the tissue, and we'll just leave it like that. But this year, that swelling happened so many goddamn times that I am now at the point where it's like, listen, this can't keep happening. This is impacting my quality of life. And I'm at the point now where it's like, all right, what do I have to do to address this? And I've always known of a surgery that's possible. And I wanted to use it as a last resort. And we're here now. We are here now. The amount of times that it's happened, yeah, this is the last resort. So I have a appointment scheduled for next Wednesday, and I'll be consulting with the doctor, and hopefully that won't lay me up and prevent me from working out and training for too long. But you know, honestly, setbacks has been the theme this year. But to put a positive spin on it, it's maneuvering around the setbacks. And I've gotten better and better at maneuvering around the setbacks. Whereas at the onset of the year in February, I did not maneuver too well. Instead, I stress ate and gained 20 pounds in 2 months. Fast forward, we're in September now, and if I'm unable to train for a week, let's say 2 weeks, yeah, that will definitely suck. That will definitely suck. But I have to put myself in the mindset of how to maneuver around that situation. And the way that we would do that is just being mindful of eating, continuing light intensity cardio, getting my 10,000 to 20,000 steps, and probably taking that time to get some writing done. Be productive in other ways. So, yeah, I have acknowledged that I have a very all or nothing approach, a very black and white way of thinking. So it's like, if I'm on my A game, then my diet is right, my training is right, everything is just tip top shape. And And then if there's one thing that's not there, let's say I go on a caloric surplus for a day, then everything kind of is like a domino effect where it's like, oh, we're not in tip top shape. We're like, no, we're not doing everything that we're supposed to be doing. Then let's do the exact opposite of what we're supposed to be doing. Let's go into self-sabotage mode. All these ideas, all these behaviors that you developed over the past, let's say, year, we're just going to throw that in the trash for the next day, for the next week, for the next month. So that pattern, that all or nothing mindset really needs to end because it is so counterproductive. And I think I'll leave it with that because I do need to get ready for work and, you know, keep this train rolling. We are in the final days. I will be getting a job offer soon from somewhere else. So basically, every time I take myself into this office, I'll be saying goodbye until it's over. But yeah, like I said, comment below what you think the body fat percentage is. And then I'm honestly not super happy with it because this weekend just ended. And with the health issue that I experienced, it definitely screwed up my eating. And I wasn't even able to train for like the past 3 days. So I wish I was leaner, but you know, you just gotta roll with it. Anyway, yeah, comment what you think the body fat percentage is, and feel free to wish me happy birthday too. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for caring. Bye.